Hello, Ryan. Our mother, Sandra, asked us, what do you miss the most about Bend, if anything, besides Los? Well, my first answer was going to be I miss nothing about Bend except maybe Los Jalapenos burritos. But apparently, that can't be my answer. For me, what comes to mind first is I miss being able to speak English anywhere. From the store to the bank to work, it would just be comforting to speak my native language and have clearer and smoother communication. But that's not really a Bend thing as much as it is a US thing. I miss the size of Bend. It's a big town. It's not densely populated, and it's pretty isolated from other cities. There's plenty of nature and places to escape to, and the traffic truly isn't that bad after spending time in Seoul and Tokyo. I really appreciate not being absolutely suffocated by people. It's still big enough to find places to shop and eat, and there's a variety of things to do from hiking to taking classes at the community college. I love the walks along the Deschutes River and the parks. I feel that I just want to be active when I'm in Bend. Places like Smith Rock and Tumalo Falls are just a short drive away, and there are tons of places like Three Sisters that would still be new to me if I wanted to explore a new slice of nature. I like that I could play tennis or go for a run at Juniper Park, then stop by Los Jalapenos for a reasonably priced beans, rice, and cheese burrito, and not really have to plan out the logistics or worry about there being too many people. There's clean air and trees and trails and mountain views. It's drier and cooler in the summer than Tokyo and Seoul, which I really like, so I can still enjoy the summer warmth, but still tolerate the heat. People in Bend love their beer and coffee, which I can definitely relate to. People are serious about their hobbies, but not too serious. The people are fairly educated and fairly liberal, but there's still a diversity of lifestyle despite the disappointing lack of racial diversity. I miss Pilot Butte. I really like that short hike and having that panoramic view of the entire Bend area. I like having a Rubinator and some tots at McMinimans, then walking across the street to the spacious library. And it's nice to stop by the old Bend Senior High School to see how much remains exactly the same and how much is totally different. I'll always have a bit of pride in driving a new person around Bend and pointing things out and commenting on the history and origins of how things have evolved over time. Bend is my hometown and anchor, so it will always be that tangible reference point when comparing just about anything. Bend will always be a place of a million memories, some awkward and sad, some interesting and fun, everything. I will always feel nostalgic and remember things I haven't thought of in decades. But mostly, our home on Ambrosia Lane is what I miss the most. It's firmly in my DNA. It's the first home that I remember, and it's the only place that I've thought of as my long-term home. I'm a creature of comforts, and sleeping in my own bed, in my own home, looking out the window at the pine and juniper trees, and listening to the train go by, and being too cold that I need to put on one of our 100 extra hooded sweatshirts, eating leftover chans from the fridge, and watching a Duck game, and perusing a photo album on the couch. Maybe I don't exactly yearn for those moments, but those are the little things that simply make up who I am and where I come from. I'd be happy to live in Bend again in the future if that's what the cards have in store for me. All right, Ryan, I look forward to your answer, and thanks for the question, Sandra.